What if you could create land out of thin air and use it to reshape global power? That's exactly what China is doing in the South China Sea. These islands didn't exist a few years ago, but today they are at the center of a high-stakes geopolitical battle. Why is China building them? What's at stake? And how could this change the future of the world? Welcome to Wild Thinks. A massive geopolitical struggle is unfolding in the South China Sea. China has been constructing artificial islands in contested waters, sparking global controversy and escalating tensions with neighboring countries. But why is China building these islands? What does it hope to achieve? And what does this mean for the future of the region? Let's dive into the story behind China's artificial islands. The South China Sea is one of the most strategically significant regions in the world. It serves as a vital trade route, with an estimated $3.4 trillion worth of goods passing through it each year. The sea is also believed to contain vast reserves of oil, natural gas, and rich fishing grounds that are crucial for many countries in the region. For decades, multiple nations, including China, the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, and Brunei, have laid claim to parts of the South China Sea. However, China asserts sovereignty over nearly the entire sea, based on the so-called Nine-Dash Line, a historical claim that has been widely disputed. China has taken a bold approach to securing its claims by physically creating land where there was none before. Using a technique called land reclamation, China has dredged sand from the ocean floor and piled it onto reefs and shoals, transforming them into fully operational islands. These artificial islands are not just empty plots of land. China has built airstrips, radar stations, missile defense systems, and even military barracks on them. This rapid militarization has alarmed neighboring countries and drawn criticism from global powers like the United States. By constructing these islands, China is effectively turning the South China Sea into a strategic military stronghold. The islands provide Beijing with a permanent military presence far beyond its mainland, allowing it to project power and control over one of the busiest maritime routes in the world. With airstrips capable of handling fighter jets and naval bases supporting warships, China can monitor foreign military movements, deploy forces rapidly, and challenge any perceived threats. These islands serve as unsinkable aircraft carriers, cementing China's dominance over the region. Beyond military strategy, there are also strong economic reasons behind China's island-building campaign. The South China Sea is home to an estimated 11 billion barrels of untapped oil and 190 trillion cubic feet of natural gas. By controlling these waters, China gains access to critical energy resources that can fuel its growing economy. Additionally, fishing is a major industry for China, and these waters provide a vital food source for millions of people. Controlling the sea means securing exclusive fishing rights, which has led to conflicts with other nations that also rely on these waters for their livelihoods. Politically, China's leadership uses these islands to reinforce its territorial claims, demonstrating strength to both domestic and international audiences. By establishing a permanent presence in the disputed waters, China is creating facts on the ground that make it harder for rivals to challenge its authority. China's actions have not gone unnoticed. The United States and its allies have conducted freedom of navigation operations, sailing warships through disputed waters to challenge China's claims. Meanwhile, Southeast Asian nations have sought support from international courts, with the Philippines winning a 2016 ruling that invalidated China's territorial claims. However, China has ignored these rulings and continues to expand its presence. These tensions have the potential to spark conflicts, whether through military confrontations, economic sanctions, or diplomatic standoffs. The South China Sea remains one of the most volatile flashpoints in global geopolitics. China's artificial islands are more than just piles of sand. They are symbols of power, ambition, and a growing struggle for control. Will China's dominance over the South China Sea go unchallenged? Or will tensions escalate into something far more dangerous? What do you think? Is China's island-building strategy a justified defense of its sovereignty? Or is it an aggressive move that threatens global stability? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more valuable content.